Blessings, beautiful soul. So good to be here with you. I just love our connection time. I love getting to channel for you lot because it just shows me where we're all at as a collective, which is so much fun as well. I have been having the best conversations this week, and I have been playing around with a bit of social media. So if you've been following me on Instagram, Facebook, you'll notice that, yeah, things are looking a little bit different over there. I'm learning a few new skills. In my spare time. We've just had the most amazing energies lately. We've really stepped into the second half of this year energetically. Moving into Gemini energy is profound. That Mercury communication kind of energy there, it's really opened us up. I have a beautiful tarot reading for you today. As per usual, check out what's on offer this week. Over the coming weeks, we've got, a lot going on in our shop as per usual. Beautiful ritual work happening. I'm still, 48 hours behind with my individual tarots. That is just the way it is because I have so many on order and I can only do them at a particular point of time each day because I am busy working on, obviously, ritual work as well and healings. I'm loving doing my Seisham work at the moment, which is our beautiful multidimensional energy and Seisham healings. I revitalize the soul pathways. It's just so beautiful getting into all of that. And of course, as always, loving doing our beautiful inner circle work. And I have a lot going on in that space coming up, so keep an eye out. I'm going to be sharing some pretty amazing supports in that area that will speak to you, I am certain. I'm expanding and it's fun. And so those people that are already part of that beautiful community of ours, hold on to your seats. We're going to transform that space into a lot more integration support, as well as what I'm already currently doing. Nothing of what I'm doing is changing. We're expanding the support level, which is exciting as well. And I'm really excited about that. Okay, because I feel it's going to really offer everyone a pathway to support integration, which is key. It's something that I've learned over my time in my priestess training is if you don't have integration, then you don't ever fully embrace the work you're doing, and it just doesn't transform your life in the way that it really could. Tarot reading this week is interesting, beautiful friends. We've got a lot going on. And it feels really aligned with what I am seeing in my day-to-day services. So, I'm getting a lot of people that are in need of that rebalance, really realigning, and people having really profound releases. So I'm getting the follow-up emails of, Christy, I felt that you did that healing for me. And these are my symptoms over the last 24 hours. I'm feeling a release moving through my body of some real rage, or I'm feeling like I'm just really high vibrational and happy and joyful, but I have this rock that's trying to move through my body. Or I have one beautiful being yesterday was messaging me about this. I am absolutely exhausted. I feel so much joy, and I know it's integration. I know it's happening because my heart feels so light, but my body is just so heavy. And what I love is then I've woken up to this email this morning to say, yeah, it's gone, it's moved, and I just feel light overall. So just be reminded that as you shift energy with our energy work, that you are starting to feel that integration happen, and it's the physical release that can take up to 3 days. So energetically, I'm moving stuff out of your body, and we're shifting vibration, and we're clearing, we're healing, we're raising vibration beautifully, right? And then your physical body needs to catch up, because the physical body is always, it's the vessel. It takes a little while to catch up and release, and sometimes it holds on to stuff. And so then, the liver needs to expand and release. The heart chakra and the heart space really is released and feeling good, but there's stored emotions. Maybe in your kidneys, there's stored emotions in your left leg, right? And so at night, your left leg starts jumping around. It's energy shifting out of it. And it's amazing. I just love this. You can't make this stuff up. It's so much fun. Okay, So I just love it. The stories I get, I'm like, oh yeah, I experienced that too. That's normal. And they're like, what do you mean it's normal? Like, I can feel this. And I'm like, yeah, you can feel this. And that's the fun bit. Okay, tarot reading, Christy. That's what we're here for. Okay, we have a beautiful reading here today. It's so fascinating. Like I was saying, that's why I got distracted, right? You know me by now. This is how I talk. This is how I work. I can't be that connected and be grounded at the same time, right? So there's a lot of stuff you're shifting right now. There's maybe a lot of missed opportunities, or this card kind of comes through in two ways for me. And it's interesting because, you know, it's really about sometimes a lack or a connection, feeling like you're lacking, feeling like you're disconnected, feeling like the opportunities aren't there. However, I often see this card as, look at the 5 golden discs around him or her, around the being there. And there is, you know, you could just reach out and grab it. Yeah. And so, yes, it's barren, but there's also big hills. There's like, you know, you may be missing opportunities because you're not moving. You're not willing to step into that frequency. You're sitting there feeling like, wow, things are really just not kind of working for me at the moment, right? You're having that feeling of, wow, I'm really disconnected. I'm coming from a place of lack. But what I love about this week is that we're not staying there. We're bringing the connection in. We're saying yes to, and I encourage you to say yes to those connections, the joy. The 3 of Cups is that celebration and that connection and that joy. It's getting with your soul tribe, you know? And if you don't have a soul tribe, I invite you to find one or come and hang out with us. You know, it's like, this is my soul. This is where my soul lights up. This is where I'm connecting. It's not where I'm throwing my boots on and I'm like putting on my lipstick and going, oh my goodness, I don't want to go. And then I get home and fall in a heap and like, see, I didn't want to go. And I smiled and nodded the whole night. My mouth hurts. That's not the connection we're talking about here. What we're talking about here is that, you know, maybe I'm putting my boots and my makeup on, my lipstick on and going, oh, wow, I'm so exhausted. I don't know about tonight. But then you get there and you go, I am so glad I'm here. Like, I'm so glad I pushed myself to come. I'm having the best time. Look at the souls I get to connect with. And that sisterhood. You know, I have this beautiful mastermind group that I'm a part of. And there's days where I look at my schedule and I go, wow, I am so busy. I have so much ritual work to do. And I really love that. I love getting in and doing my healings and ritual work. It's like my favorite part of my day. I just love it so much. Not so much in love with the admin that comes with it and creating social media and doing all that fun stuff, which is not fun in my books. You know, I'm not up for that sort of stuff. I love creating for other people. So I love doing your business stuff. I love creating and strategizing for your business. But for me, it's like, wow, I'm drained, I'm tired. But then I go to the mastermind group, even though I know I've got a list of things to do, and I have this connection. And I am firing, and it's like 4 hours of just helping each other, strategizing, supporting each other in real sisterhood, because we're all spiritual workers. We're all people that are working of the light. We're light beings. And so this is the connections I want you to feel into. I don't want you to feel into the putting my boots and my lipstick on and I know I'm going to get home and I'm going to fall in a heap. That's not, you know, if they're not your people. They're putting your boots on and lipstick on and going, you know what, I love these people so much, but I just don't know if I'm up for it. That's the push through, because that's the vibration you want to be a part of. Now, this is also about just connecting. Doesn't necessarily mean you need to go out. Send the text messages. How are you going with that? I want to say, if you've been following me since the beginning of the year, I have set you a task at the beginning of the year. We need to do a story on this. We need to do a story on this. I don't have and paper with me. Anyway, how are we going with that? How are we going with our 3 people? Have your 3 people changed? Have you been sending little love messages to them? Have you been booking dinners with them? Have you been connecting with them? Because this is that. And maybe those 3 people have changed that we committed to at the beginning of the year. Fantastic. It means you're evolving, you're changing. Mine haven't changed. You know, I'm still very much where I'm at. I don't get to see and connect as much, but I love to really still connect in where I can, and I am still actively doing that. Then we move into this temperance energy. So we're kind of coming from a place of missed opportunities, feeling disconnected, to getting in and pushing ourselves and connecting and finding that joy and finding that love. And when we do that, our vibration changes into temperance. What I love about the temperance, it's that full balance, right? The temperance is that emotional steadiness. It's abundance. I see the temperance as abundance. You can't not look at this card and go, hey Christy, that doesn't remind me of abundance, right? Temperance is balance, it's flow. You've got the water element there, and you've got a lot of the elements there, obviously, hence balance. However, the temperance card really is that divine stability and flow, and being in your flow and feeling like your emotions are in check. Now, I am not, my goodness, I'm not going to go on a rant. I could really go on a rant. I'm not going to go on a rant about how, we're females and, rah, because I have beautiful brothers here as well. And you probably know it as well. Let me just tell you, I'm so sick of this. You're emotional because you're a female. No, you're emotional because you've got blocks or you've got out of balance energy. And yet the temperance, and we're meant to have emotions in short spurts, right? The temperance card is really about everything coming back to center. So you can expect by the end of the week, my beautiful souls, to feel more balanced, more in alignment, back to center again, which is exciting news. It's about also that abundance of feeling nurtured and loved and bringing in that energy again. So I'm super excited about that for all of you. I've gone well over time. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Thank you for putting up with my craziness. Yeah. Sending you all so much love. And I'm going to send a little message this week about those 3 people. Okay. Mwah. Love you all.